What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic, coming at you with some more Marv Santana coaching action as we get ready to wrap up his first season as an FBS coach, and it's going really well so far. We're 8-2 on the season so far, and we're currently in the top 25. Just want to check out the bowl projections to see where they have Idaho going, and as of right now, they have us going to the RL Carriers Bowl in New Orleans, playing against West Kentucky, who's 8-3 right now. But hopefully we can win our next couple of games and see if we can get a little bit better of a bowl than that, as well as check out how recruiting is going. I haven't really seen much of what's going on, but right now we're doing okay. Idaho has a 73rd ranked recruiting class, which is about to be expected. Even though we're having a great season, it is really hard to get people to go up to Idaho to play football. I know to be honest, there's not really a lot going on, so I mean, that's understandable. But as a coach, as a coordinator right now, Marv Santana is doing fantastic, and hopefully we can finish this regular season out strong, starting with New Mexico State. It should be a good one, so make sure you smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you happen to be brand new. Let's go ahead and jump into some game action, shall we? Alright, so we are the first team to get the ball to start this game. It's time for us to set a tone early on. I'm trying to drop these guys off early, as we're going to give it off to our main man, one of our main men, of course, Patrick Phillips. He's going to get us close to the first down already, as now we switch it up with Will Carter taking the carry for us. He's going to find the outside for a little bit, get us a little gain of 5. We got ourselves a pretty nice start so far, as now we are finding a little bit of a groove early on. Will Carter's going to take another carry, this time up the middle, falls forward, another 6 yards on that one. Typically, we pass the ball a lot. We got a gunslinger in Blake Griffin, but we also want to make sure Will Carter gets involved too, as there's another big catch for Randy Young, gain of 13. We are, not a lot of big plays right now, but we're hitting them with 1,000 deaths. That's how we want to attack. Really want to wear these guys down, and it also helps our defense out too, just in a way that, as Will Carter breaks somebody's tackle, very weak tackle if I say so myself. But we don't like to typically score right away, or it rarely happens for us. So like to try to get some points on the board, but also take time off the clock as Blake Griffin runs out of bounds. And you see, despite all that, the stats this man has been putting up has nearly 3,700 yards in this game. He's been having an excellent season as we get stuffed in the backfield, and that's going to kill our drive. So all that hard work that we did just results in 3 points. And I don't know about you, I'm trying to get a lot more than 3 points as we miss a wide open receiver. That would have easily been a first down if we would have caught that, but it's whatever. We're a pretty explosive offense, in my opinion, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. Patrick Phillips makes another catch for me. So now we got a 3rd and 3 coming up for us here. Get it to the left-hand side. Phillips gets a block. Come on, beat this last dude. Wheels. Oh, we get caught from behind, bro. No. 49 gain, though. That's still really good. And now we're in position to strike again, as Andre White makes another little catch for us, this time for a gain of 5 on that one. First catch of the day. I have a good feeling this is going to be a touchdown right here, right now. Trying to punish these guys as we're looking for somebody. Don't know who it's going to be. We find Palmer! Way to cut up field, and that ties us Blake Griffin's school record for most touchdown passes in a season. It was at 33, and Blake Griffin just hit it. So now he's 1 touchdown away from breaking this school record. And you know what? We're only in the first quarter of this game in this first episode. So I have a really good feeling that we are going to get it, and that is going to come really quickly as Randy Young gets another 16 yards for us. He's looking really good this season too. I wouldn't be shocked if he breaks at least one of these receiver records this season. He's been a go-to guy, and so is Terrence Palmer, playing Robin for Randy Young this season. Just a tandem that defenses have a hard time stopping. As speaking of which, there's Randy Young right there with another 20-yard catch. And now 1st and goal, we're just going to go ahead, punch it with Will Carter. So we keep this defense off balance. And we get into the end zone. I didn't know if we were going to get in there, but we were able to power it through. We got a 17-0 lead. And look at this, on our very next drive, we do actually end up with some really great field position, so we gotta definitely take advantage. As Will Carter makes a couple of guys miss, nice cuts, just getting his foot in the ground, able to get that 1st down. Actually easier than I thought it was going to be. It's nice when our passing game is going, because then that sets up the run game too. As now Blake Griffin, we're gonna go over the middle, but it was Palmer. Why'd you not put your hands up, buddy? Bro, if you put your hands up, that would have been a touchdown, but no, that would have been too easy, and that's how this drive's going to end. I didn't realize I had the tight end, and we don't even score any points, bro. We should have had 7 points there. Alright, so now we just got to move on, see what we can do. There's Patrick Phillips actually getting wide open on the curl route. That interior curl route, sometimes it's open, but this time works out perfectly fine for us. As Will Carter cuts upfield. That should have been a face mask right there. That looked like a face mask kind of tackle animation. But you know how NCAA 14 is. They're going to hoe us just a little bit on that. Could have been an extra 15 yards, but it's whatever. We can pick up the yards ourselves too. I mean, look at what we're doing in New Mexico State right now. We're just killing these guys. As now we got a 17-0 lead here. Blake Griffin, I see you, Randy Young. Make the catch. Yes, sir. Another touchdown for your boy. We up 24-0 up in here. And that's also the school record. Blake Griffin, that's touchdown number 34. You now love to see it. And now we have a 24-0 lead. Definitely, if we score on this drive, I am going to, or score a touchdown, I'm going to sim out, you know. Just got to put these guys out in their misery. You know, we're killing these guys right now, but we got to get a touchdown first, so we still got a little bit of work to do. As look at that, we eclipsed 4,000 yards in a season for passing. Just a very, very successful season. Definitely a best case scenario. And it could have been more if Patrick Phillips could have actually made the catch. You got to make that catch. That was thrown right on the numbers, on your chest. You got to make that catch. But of course you make that one though. That was a tougher catch and he made it. So I mean, I guess can't complain. And look that he makes another even more tougher catch. I forgot what the word. It was a harder catch. And we made it. But now we got 3rd and inches. We're going to take this baby to the corner. Just, you know, don't have to do anything too fancy. Just run the ball. And now, a couple plays later, 3rd and 6. One more touchdown's going to do it. We got Matt Means, but we drops the pass. That was a touchdown. And not only did we not score, our kicker missed the field goal. But also, New Mexico State got a touchdown. They didn't get, I think they tried to go for the 2-point conversion, which is why they only showed they scored 6 points. Or they kicked a couple of field goals. I actually don't remember, to be honest with you guys. But we're not up by a lot anymore. So, you know, these are guys that we should have been putting away. Maybe get some backups in already. But you know what? We still have to actually try. And you know, you hate to see it. As we're gonna throw to Randy Young, he's still playing really well for us. 6 catches for 99 yards. Man is out here killing the game so far. As we throw a rope to Phillips, and it's another drop pass. You got to feel for Blake Griffin, man. Most of these incompletions are as a result of drop passes. And, you know, in like 21 for 31 is still really good. But you would love to see it. It could have been even higher, as there's another drop pass. This time it's Randy Young. He's now 21 for 32. So now we got this 3rd and 6 for us right here. We got some work to do. We're going to try to throw over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted. We had the one-on-one matchup, so I mean, we had to at least try it. And this time it just doesn't work out for us. As now New Mexico State has turned it on here in the second half. We're in some trouble here, man. We could lose this game if we're not careful. We're only up by a field goal right now. You know, we got a few minutes left in this fourth quarter, so if we don't come away with points the way that NCAA 14 is, you know, they're likely going to score on their next drive. So it's important to us to, at the very least, come away with a field goal. I would obviously prefer touchdown. I would name somebody that doesn't want touchdowns, you know, for your home team. You know, I'll wait. But, you know, we definitely got to get some points on the board, man. It's simple as that. As Blake Griffin, we're going to go ahead, run this curls route. Fred Burnett makes the catch for us. 19 yards on that one. As now it's time for us to try to run down some clock. Let's see if we can run it down all the way. Or we can... Oh, we almost got the touchdown right off the bat. And as New Mexico State takes their first time out, you love to see it. So now let's see if we can get the finisher. We're going to throw to Palmer. We don't get the touchdown, but we do make them use a timeout. You know, make them burn all those timeouts. And then we'll go ahead and try to run it into the end zone, which we do. Able to get into the end zone. And even though we do score on their next drive like I expected, you know, we did get the ball back. We're going to kneel it, and we're going to go away with the win for the first game of this episode. Alright, so checking out the stats for our guys. Blake Griffin, he was balling out once again. Over 350 yards passing, couple touchdowns, one interception, but I mean our wide receiver could have done more there. Will Carter also did his thing. He had 94 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground, killing it for our guys. And then, you know, our receivers, we had a tandem of Randy Young and Patrick Phillips, who both had huge contributions for us. Terrence Palmer, our senior wide receiver, also got into the end zone for us as well. So now that we got the New Mexico State game finally out of the way, we look forward to UL Monroe, who actually lost their previous game, which means for us, we just clinched the Sun Belt Championship with our win against New Mexico last week, and that's really exciting to see that. But we want so much more than that. We are one win away from double-digit season. Let's go ahead and see if we can get our 10th win of the season. Smash that like button, hit subscribe. Let's get into some more game action. Let's go, man. So now the biggest game of Marv Santana's coaching career is now upon us. We got the Sun Belt Conference Championship game, and we go over the middle. We had someone open, and we just missed them. That was a touchdown waiting to happen, but it's just not meant to be. So instead, we'll go to Randy Young. He gets hit hard in the mouth, but Randy Young's a tough dude. He watches hockey highlights for sure. Get us a gain of 16. But yeah, man, this is a huge game for us. We have a chance to win the Sun Belt Conference Championship, climb higher in the top 25 rankings. Not to mention, we have a chance to guarantee ourselves a double-digit win season, which I'm pretty sure, like at the FBS level, it will be the most wins for Idaho, at least in this game. I don't think they ever won more than 8, like in a single season. So if we can win our 10th game, that would be huge for us, and that just gives us even more in our resume to climb us higher in the coaching ladder here at the FBS level. As Burnett, the first drive is going extremely well, as Blake Griffin sets another school record in this episode, setting us a record set back in 1987, and we just passed that record, and we're going to add on to it as Terrence Palmer is the first guy to get on the board in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. But you know, UL Monroe's going to fight back. They get us a touchdown, and but we also get a safety. So that's pretty intriguing. We are up 9-6 right now, as Randy Young gets 18 yards off the catch. And then we'll go to one of our main weapons in Terrence Palmer, who's having a great game himself today. Great start, actually. 4 catches, 51 yards. And you know, if it's not broken, why fix it, you know? Gonna keep running this curls round. This time we find Andre White. This time for a gain of 22. And now we're in the red zone once again. And they make a bad decision, man. They try to send the blitz on us. And you know what? That's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't send the blitz against us, because we'll make you pay with our speed. And we do it again with Terrence Palmer getting to the end zone today. Blake Griffin is on fire. So my boy Griffin, man, he has 12 for 15, 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we are not even out of the first half yet, as we plan on adding to that as Patrick Phillips. I'm used to saying Terrence Palmer's name a lot. So Patrick Phillips actually made that catch. He's going to make the catch for us again, although he can't quite stay in bounds, couldn't quite make the cut. But we still got a gain of 18, so I absolutely cannot complain whatsoever, as we try to get it off, but we get sacked on the next play. So now things get a little bit more interesting for us. It's 2nd and 18. We're setting the blitz again. This time we get it off in time as Fred Burnett puts the burners on him, and that's Blake Griffin's 3rd touchdown of the game already. As now we have an 11-point lead right now, just doing some fantastic work. As Griffin, he's going to send it to the right-hand side to Frank Palmer. He makes a man miss, and he's not going to be brought down until about the 45-yard line. Gain of 35. Love the yak that Terrence Palmer and some of these other receivers can provide for us, as it just makes our offense more deadly. And you guys are seeing it right now, man. That's why we're ranked number 20 in the country for a reason. As Michael Edwards gets into... He's our home run hitter, and he just hits another home run. We got another touchdown. It is just too easy for us to score right now. We are just having a great old time, just really establishing our dominance in the Sun Belt Conference like we have been doing this entire season. That's why we're ranked number 20 in the country. I keep telling people that, man. Carter picks up another first down with some strong running. Now we got another first down. Be interesting to see if they try to blitz. They do. You know what that means? We're going to go right behind them. Quick pass. Terrence Palmer making the catch for your boy. And Palmer is having a great game. Huge game for us. 9 catches, 125, 2 touchdowns. We'll see if we can add on to it, as well as Randy Young. Got to make sure he gets into the end zone too, as that's Blake Griffin's 4th touchdown of this game. So this passing attack has absolutely been on fire. We have not even thrown a single pick, which, you know how Heisman mode difficulty is. That's really hard to do, as this time we almost actually have our first down, as I was hyping this man up. We fumble it, but thankfully we fumble it out of bounds. So we still have a chance here, you know, to maybe get some more points on the board. We'll see what we can do. As Patrick Phillips, he breaks the tackle, is able to get the first down for us. You know, I wasn't sure if we're going to get that first down because we throw short a first down marker. But thankfully this time around, Patrick Phillips is able to break a big tackle for us. As now, he's having a nice game himself. All of these receivers are having a nice game. We're putting in work today. Is now going over to Dan Brothers, but this time it's nearly intercepted. But hey, they didn't actually intercept the pass. So you know what that means. We're going to get it to the right-hand side. The little Carter, he's going to get us another first down. And you know what? They should have picked off that pass, because we have been on fire today, and we definitely have the intentions to making them pay. As Patrick Phillips get us across the 50, big fella. And he's having another 100-yard catch, 100-yard game. We're just been on fire. And so is Will Carter on the wheel route. Gets us to the 10-yard line. And man, oh man, we have been killing these guys right now. Probably going to sim after this touchdown, which we just got. We're going to sim out for the rest of this one. Another great win for the Idaho guys. Let's go. Okay, so checking out the stats for our boys once again. We completely balled out as a team. Blake Griffin had over 400 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. And then to go with that, Michael Edwards also had a couple touchdowns on the ground. He only had 7 carries, but he made the most of those carries for sure. Receivers also did their thing, and we were led by the tandem of Terrence Palmer and Patrick Phillips this time around, each combining for 18 catches and 244 yards and 2 touchdowns. Although we also had catches from guys like Fred Burnett and Randy Young, who also both caught touchdowns in their own right. So with the hard work that we put in this season, we are bowl eligible. With our 10-2 record, we're going to the New Orleans Bowl. to take on UAB for our final game of our first season as Marv Santana's coaching career. So we'll definitely play that, and then we'll also figure out within the next couple of episodes where we're going to go next. Probably am going to leave Idaho, but I mean, you know, what do you guys think? Should I try to become a coordinator at a bigger school, or like should I go for a head coaching job outright? You know, let me know down in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. This is John J Gaming on the mic, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.